All right, recording got started. A warm welcome to all of you, my dear students. My name is Lakshmi. I live in Australia, Melbourne. I'm a citizen here. I have 25 years of experience in IT. I worked as a Java developer, a delivery manager, program manager, whatnot. And I moved to Belgium. I worked as an Agile coach from 2014 to 2018. And then 2018, I moved to Australia. And 2018 to 21, I was working as an Agile coach for National Australia Bank. And then I worked as a delivery manager through Cognizant for Westpac Bank. And then I floated my own company called Hands-on Agile Coaching Company. So currently I am in the role of the director of Hands-on Agile Coaching Company based out of Australia. So the main reason for me to float this company is to to train the students in a practical way. I know some of you might be asking, oh, we have Udemy, you have Edureka, we have this, we have that. But for me, logic is very, very simple from the beginning. If anybody wants to acquire a skill, they can acquire the skill by doing it, right? We should be able to do it. If, for example, if a builder is building the house, and if I keep and watching, maybe I will get the knowledge, right? How to build a house. But can I do it on my own? No, right? So when can I build a good house? When I fold my sleeves and jump into the ground and start doing it, then only I acquire that skill. When can I drive a car? When I sit into the driving seat and start driving, then only I will get that ability skill to drive the car, isn't it? Can I drive the car just by watching YouTube recordings? No way, right? So that's the reason. So you should be able to do it. You have to perform those activities as part of the training. You have to involve. And that's why I floated this company called Hands-On Agile Coaching. And with the help of this training, with the help of this company, so we have been training. We trained so far more than 6,000 students. Trust me, I'm not exaggerating. I'm going to show you that. And we trained people on the cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, machine learning, Azure data engineering, all the latest trends. And I personally train the students on Agile project management and product ownership, whatnot, right? Cool. Now, just I want to quickly share my screen and then show you my LinkedIn so that you know. Okay, just 1 minute. I strongly believe that transparency increases trust. So I just keep everything open. Whatever the question that you're going to ask, you're going to get an answer based on the data. I'm a data-driven guy. Okay, now let us start with my LinkedIn. So here is my LinkedIn. Okay, let me do the mouse highlighter. Some of you know me, some of you are very new, seeing me for the first time. So this is my LinkedIn, and maybe not the licenses, just the expertise in IT. So 2022, I was working as a Java developer in London. So in Feltham, there is an area called Midlex. So I was working there for British Telecom, and then I moved to India. Basically, I'm from South India originally. So I got married and I got a job in Satyam. There's a company. Now it's no longer there, and I transitioned to Tech Mahindra, and then I worked as a delivery manager. Then I moved to Belgium. I worked as an agile coach, as a senior scrum master in Belgium here, and then moved to Australia and finally got settled here. Okay, team? Good. Right. Why we gathered here? We gathered here to understand how exactly projects happens in IT and what is agile. There is a lot of buzzword agile everywhere. Yeah, whatever the project you take a cybersecurity project, you take a data engineer project, any project you take in IT, the people are talking about, oh, do you know agile? Do you know how to work in agile environment? So for that reason, irrespective of whatever the project that you work, so agile remains fundamental, very, very important for all of us to understand. So the ways of working, the terminology, the roles, how we manage the project, how we manage the product. Oh, there is a difference between a product and a project. I'm going to explain you shortly. So how to manage all these things. Especially this is going to be very important, even if you want to take any non-technical roles like Scrum Master, Product Owner, which we are going to understand shortly. Okay, team, context set. Let us start. I'm turning off my camera and I want all of you to turn off your cameras. So cameras are not required. Okay, cool. Let us directly deep dive without wasting time. I don't, sometimes people ask introduction, tell me about yourself and all the things. For me, it is a waste of time. I don't go for that. All right, let us start understanding the subject. Let me take my weapon. My weapon is my pen. Without pen, I can't teach. because I'm a visual teacher. So you're going to learn visually. For example, if I ask you to read the book or read the slide, you may read and then sometimes you may forget. Most likely, that's how the human brain operates. But when you go to a movie, your brain registers most of the scenes, isn't it? After a few years, also you can recollect the a scene from the movie. Yeah. But if I ask you the any sentences from the book that you read 4 years back, 5 years back, can you recollect? No. Why? Because our brain is designed in such a way that it captures the images easily, absorbs the images easily. So I use the same technique for teaching as well. Okay, perfect. Get context set. Now, let me start with, just allow me, I know most of you are from IT or different background. Some people they say that Lakshmi, I'm very new to IT. Is it for beginners? Yes, all my trainings are completely beginner friendly. So for that reason, I'm going to give you an understanding. I'm going to give you an understanding about a process called SDLC, Software Development Life Cycle. How exactly software development happens in the IT is very. This is very fundamental. Yeah, in IT. Right. So basically, whenever we want to build a project, what is a project? Project is a temporary endeavor. Project is a temporary endeavor. I want to build a bridge. We have a start date and an end date. Correct? This is a bridge. I want to launch a missile. It has a start date and an end date. It's not going to evolve. That's a project. Project is a set of things that we need to complete in certain specific period. We have a defined timeline, my dear students. So we have a defined timelines. That's a project. Now, let us say we got I'm maybe what we'll take let us take a bank. Okay. So I want to build a bank. So I recruited few people. Because I have a lot of money, I can't run the bank on my own. Yes. Now I recruited few people because I have to follow the rules, regulations in Australia, right? And I have to understand who are my competitors. So for that regulations, so this guy is going to take care of the regulatory requirements. This guy is going to take care of the competitor analysis. Who are the competitors? What exactly they are offering? What we need to offer? This guy is going to take care of customer requirements. This guy is going to take care of the legal requirements. This guy is going to take care of the risk. And this guy is going to take care of maybe, let us say, artificial intelligence and maybe a smart way of fraud detections, etc. I need all these people who will ensure that the business operates smoothly. Making sense? So I'm going to call this as business people, business people who will help me in managing my business, run the business smoothly. Now, these business people, they came up with their own set of requirements. Now, all the requirements are documented in a document called business requirement document. All right. So now what the business requirement document contains, it contains all the requirements related to the business. Maybe I'll give you a sample glimpse of the business requirement document here that I got recently. This is the business requirement document. You see BRD. So we have to create a mortgage request. We have to create, I changed the ABC bank. It is from they are the real-time requirements, but I cannot really disclose all those details. So instead of that particular bank, I changed that requirement to ABC bank. ABC bank, pre-populated, data element, ta. So we have to complete all these requirements. So from here to here, that's it. Do we have any further requirements? We don't have it. So we have the business people, they came up with the business requirements. Now these requirements needs to be translated into a website, into a working software so that customers can start using that smart software, correct? So I need, this is basically a project. We have to start here, we have to complete here. So to manage this project, I need a project manager. I need this project manager called Lakshmi. Good. Now this guy, can he do everything on his own? Boss, basically he is a manager, managing the project, managing a project, right? He need people to do it. Now, what are all the different stages that are there in completing that are involved in completing this particular project. First, when we get the requirements, we have to do the analysis. What are the requirements all about? And then we have to go for the design. We have to go for the design. Yes. So here I need one or two designers and they will do the software design. What is the design? They are going to do the software design. Well, let us build this one. And if this is approved, let us go there. If it's not approved, let us take it, throw the error message. This is the design. So these people, they do the design. Now, once the design is completed, they are going to hand over to next stage is development. Next stage is development. So we have the developers here. What exactly they do? They do all sorts of development. They actually build like when you're building a house, so you need the front end, you need the backyard and everything, right? Similarly, the developers, what they do, let us say if you are browsing amazon.com here, so you're going to get the products, you are going to see the products. So that's whatever you are seeing is the front end. Whatever we are seeing is the front end. Whatever we are not seeing is the back end. Something is happening. If I go to amazon.com and let us say amazon.com.au, and then I want to have this vacuum cleaner tab deals. So when I click, so it is giving me all the information. This page, is it having that knowledge to display all the information and additional products, whatnot? Something is happening behind the screens, right? Whatever I am seeing, that EcoVax vacuum cleaner is the front end. But what is happening at the back end? So all the data should be stored here. So we need one or two people to build the database. And we need one or two engineers to carry this information, what the user is clicking, process the information, display the response, carry the information, and take the information to the bank and see the valid funds, availability of funds, display the confirmation message. This is what the application works, right? Most of us, we use Amazon. So this request and response process in IT, we call that is API, Application Programming Interface, API. So what does the API do? API collect the information, gather the information, process, and bring out the response. Request and response. It's like a waiter in the restaurant. You go to a restaurant, you order for a nice pizza, and the waiter is going to take. Do you know what is happening inside the kitchen? No. Are we allowed to go inside the kitchen in the restaurant? No. So the waiter took the information, collected the information, passed the information, processed the pizza, got the pizza to your table. So imagine, remember like that, API, Application Programming Interface, right? Who is going to do? The developers. They are going to build the entire functionality end to end. All right, cool. We build the development. Is it really meeting the business requirements? Somebody has to test. Tesla has built the car. Tesla has built this car, nice car. So can they directly release to the market without testing? Why? So they need to do the testing, right? They need to perform all sorts of testing to ensure that the quality is high, to ensure that this is really safe. That's why they do revolutions per how many revolutions and the wheel alignment, whatnot, the brakes, accelerator. Similarly, whatever we build, we can't release to the market directly without testing. Maybe I will give you one or two scenarios. So here we have the testers, right? Let us say, for example, if we just release that to the market without testing, what happens? Because these people, they build based on the business requirements and nobody has validated. So here directly your website is in the customer hands. So customers are trying to click EcoVax and I'm not getting the picture. And I'm getting only the picture displaying here and here. And I'm getting an error message. So all those defects, the customers are going to encounter. So customers are going to call the company, hey, this is not working. Hey, this is not working. And the customers are going to get frustrated. Yes, that's one area that you can think of. Another area that you can think of if you don't do the testing is nowadays you are seeing everywhere the cyber attacks are happening. Cyber attacks are happening. Yes. So whatever the functionality that you are building, if it is not, if it is not safe from the cyber attacks. So chances are high that these attackers, these attackers, they try to introduce a malicious software and hack your entire company, entire bank, and ask for a big money. Give me $10 million, then only I will open your website. Give me $10 million, then only then only I will return your customer data. So it is my job as a company owner to manage all those things, right? So whatever we are building, we have to ensure that it is safe. Whatever we have to building, we have to ensure that it is meeting all the business requirements. Clear? That's the reason the testing is very much required. So these testers, what they do, they build the test cases and they are going to execute the test cases and check each and every scenario. When the user clicks, the image is displaying or not. When the user enter the credit card information, is it processed? How long it is going to take? When the user clicks on reviews, is it displaying? So they're going to check all the things, functionality, testing, manual testing. So if there is any defect, let us say once the user purchase the order, we have to display we have to display a confirmation message. So that's what the business requirement says. And this image, the message is not getting displayed. Now these testers, they are going to raise a defect. Guys, look, according to the business requirement, you must display the error message, but that is not getting displayed. Can you please fix it? So these people, they will check, they will fix it. Okay, yeah, we fixed it. Can you do the testing? Now they perform another round of testing. Once we ensure that this is defect free, then we will go for release. We'll go for the release. Now customers like this, they're going to enjoy the features from the particular project. That's it. In nutshell, that's what the project is all about. These are all the different stages. In short, we call it as a software development life cycle. Software development lifecycle. If you have any questions, you can ask in the chat. Okay. I intentionally muted all of you just to avoid the background noise. So what are the different stages happens in the software development lifecycle? Business requirement gathering, brainstorming, analysis, design, followed by development, testing, then we go for the release. A project is a temporary endeavor. After releasing, we don't need to do anything. That's it, done. We are done. We build the bridge, done. But nowadays, this done is not good enough. Nowadays, this done is not good enough to sit back and relax. Let me give you a small example. Let us say I'm the owner of Samsung mobile phone. Samsung, we all use Samsung, right? Mobile phones, iPhone, Samsung, whatnot. Let us say I built this model called S25 in the market now. Yeah. So my one is technically very highly intelligent engineering team. They come up with this mobile. Okay, Samsung S25. Now we release that to the market. We release that to the market. And all the customers, they are saying that, wow, this is really good, cool, this, that. Now, as a Samsung owner, can I relax? Assuming that, oh, this is good, and I don't need to do anything else. For how long this product is going to sustain in the market? We are talking about few months or 1 year maximum. Why? The needs of the customers are changing. All our needs, we want more and more, right? Agree or not? The needs of the customers are changing. Accordingly, we have to. Let us say, for example, if I build this, if I invest $100 million, example, if I invest $100 million and I have a lot of reputation in the market and I build this smartphone, example, and I release that to the market. Do you think that my product is going to be successful? No way. Nobody is going to care about my reputation and my success and my money. People have problems, and my product should be able to solve their problem. Simple. So, if what is this product? Is it going to solve your problems now? No, right? This phone is good for texting, maybe calling. That's all. But our needs are much more nowadays. We want to do the banking. We want to join the Zoom call from mobile. We want to do the learning. We want to watch movies. We want to entertainment. We want to watch sports, whatnot. We want to do everything with mobile. That's our need. So this is not satisfying. Boom, gone. Similarly, so gone are the old days where you can follow this approach and sit back and relax because the customer needs are changing. Customer needs are changing. You have to build something, you have to deliver the value, and you have to keep on adding more and more value to satisfy these changing needs of the customers. Correct? So let us say I have to build this Samsung S25. I have to build this Samsung S25 and help our customers with this. And I can't relax. Oops, sorry. Okay, it's okay, leave it. So I need to keep on adding more and more value. I need to deliver S25, understand customers are happy or not, and take the feedback. Deliver S26 again. Come up with better model, better model, better model. So your product, your whatever you have built, is not going to be fixed. It has to evolve. It has to change according to the changing customer needs. The logic is simple. Any product, apply the same mantra. Getting it? Project mindset and product mindset. When you talk about project mindset, it's like a fixed scope. You have the fixed scope, and to complete this project, we have this fixed budget, and the team is going to pick up the work, do it. But when you're talking about a product, is it really fixed? No, right? It is evolving. It is changing. Product, product, product strategy. Correct. So when that's what the every organization, any successful organization you take, they are applying the product strategy. You take Amazon, they keep on adding more and more features, adding more and more features. Amazon once upon a time was a book selling company. Yeah, just a second, team. Amazon was once upon a time book selling company, but now you see, according to the changing customer needs, it got evolved. They added more and more features. Now you can see the success of Amazon. All of you know this Airbnb. Who is this Airbnb? Once upon a time, they were struggling. These two people, they were struggling even to pay the rent. So they floated an advertisement to rent the penthouse, and it worked well. Oh, they said, oh, this idea is working well, and they keep on adding more and more. So they started somewhere small, and they keep on adding more and more according to the changing customer needs. Correct? That's the product mindset. That's how you need to think nowadays to be successful in the market. That's the only way. Don't think that okay, we can build something, we can release the value, we can relax. Okay, team. Good. Now, to help you understand the project in a real time, I want to take a good example, which most of us gets connected easily. One is banking, one is healthcare. Maybe, maybe let us take the healthcare project. Yeah. So most of us, at least once or twice, we might have visited the hospitals and everything. Now, I will tell you my business. I'm the I'm the CEO of ABC Healthcare. I'm the CEO of ABC Healthcare. Okay. Now, I'm running my hospital. So some hospital I'm taking. I'm running my hospital, and my hospital, I'm telling you the business problem. Why it is giving save, copy image. Good. Right. So this is the hospital. I'm the CEO. Now, what happened? I'm telling you the business problem. For any project or a product to start, we need to start with a business problem. There is a problem. To solve this problem, we are doing something. Now I'm giving you a small problem here, which I experienced as a CEO. And my staff member they complain that I'm the CEO. Yeah, my staff member, they complained that they raised a concern saying that, oh, we are too much overloaded. We are too stressed. All the nurses and everything, the staff, this, and and the people, some of the staff, they complained that even for small check, the customers are coming to the hospital, and we are feeling bad to keep our customers waiting. They are all, who are the customers for the hospital? The patients, correct? The patients are waiting in queues, and the hospital got a good name, but our patients are waiting for small checks. They have to wait hours and hours, and sometimes they miss the appointments. So this is really causing a lot of frustration from the patient side, and also frustration from the hospital staffing side as well, because they are too much overloaded. For small things, people are coming and everything. Now we want to come up with a solution. For basic checks, we want to build an app. We want to build, this is the problem. All of you understood the problem. Now we want to have a solution. How can we solve this problem? Maybe we can build an application. With that application, the patients sitting at home, they can log in, book a doctor, and directly talk to the doctor about their small problem. Let us say I want to just have a nutrition guidance. I don't need to go to hospital and wait for a couple of hours. No way, because that is not really urgent. That nutrition guidance I can take at my own comfortable time. So now what I suggested as a CEO, I have the IT department. So this is the IT department. I asked the IT department, guys, look, we have a business problem, and now I want you to build for this ABC Health. I want you to build ABC Telehealth application. ABC Telehealth application. So that this application should help the patients to book the doctors online. To book the doctors online. Correct? So now this is, I gave them, this is how the screens look like and everything. This is, look at that, ABC. Correct? So we have to provide the services, medical services. Patients can do the video call to the doctors, and the doctors can check. The doctors can issue the prescriptions, medicines, door delivery, whatnot. So this is the goal. Our applications, once we build, it has to come like this. Now, to take care of this particular product, to take care of this particular product and understand the patient needs, what exactly they need, what are the problems that they have, and all things. So within this IT, I appointed one person. I appointed one person. So who completely owns the product, who completely owns that particular product. So, and that guy, I'm calling this guy as product owner, product owner. So who is a product owner? Product owner is a person who completely owns the product, who understand who understand the pain points of the users. Here, the pain points of the users is they want to get the schedule the doctor appointment, this. They want to get the medicine door delivery, all the stuff. Now, this product owner is going to meet the so-called business people, and understand, hey, let us build this telehealth application. Now, we need to have a roadmap, what we need to build, when we need to build, right? So the product owner, with the help of the business people, they're going to build a roadmap. That's the second step. The first step is understanding the vision. What is the product that we are going to build? Who are our customers? And what are their needs? So who is going to understand? The product owner. After understanding the vision, the product owner is going to build a roadmap. Build a roadmap. How the roadmap is going to look like? So the product owner is going to interact with the customer care executives. Hey, what are the complaints that you have been getting? Product owner is going to interact with the business teams or legal teams, maybe security teams, understand all the stuff. We are building a product, it should be secure, right? Otherwise, if somebody attacks this particular product, what will happen? The customer data is gone. Do you know the penalty? How much the penalty this telehealth they have to, for example, So there is a rule called HIPAA violation penalty. I'm just sending you how much penalty I have to pay if I just disclose the patient healthcare information. Annual penalties. Look at this. Willful, neglect, reasonable cause. These are all the penalties. Violations. So if I am building if I am building a video call and it has to be HIPAA compliant. HIPAA is a regulatory requirement basically for the healthcare, right? And if I am storing the patient information, so we have to patients obviously they are going to give the information. If I'm storing that information must be safe and secure, right? So as a product owner, I need to understand the requirements from the patient perspective, and I also need to understand the regulatory requirements like HIPAA, whatever. I need to understand the security requirements. What will happen if I don't follow? I have to be in front of the court paying millions of dollars. Correct? Agree or not? Now we are seeing the HIPAA violation, serious financial penalties. Now, so I need to have a roadmap. We have a lot of things that we need to build, but when we are going to build, how we are going to build? So let us say we want to build the patient login form. We want to we want to store the patient data securely. And this is this. Maybe we will be doing it in the first month. And in the second month, let us allow the patients to book an appointment with their own doctors. And once the book, like to confirm the booking, we need to make the payment. We are running business, right? Hospital, they're not doing for free. It's a business. So we have to accept the payment. So build the payment channels. This. Maybe in the third month, we will add more features. We will add more features, maybe reviews. Patient should be able to check the reports, whatnot. Now we have the roadmap. In real time, in real time, the roadmap is going to look like this. ABC Bank roadmap. Look at this. This is for a particular project called bank. So digital transform, this is a tool called Confluence. So you should be familiar with this tool if you want to get into the product owner roles. Okay. Confluence is used for document collaboration. Documentation. Here now, I am documenting a roadmap, digital transformation, customer enhancement, and security and compliance. Got it? Everything. For example, let us say if you, let us say not Netflix. If you see the Netflix roadmap, basically roadmap is going to guide the people what this organization is going to deliver and what we need to do by when? Q2, Q3, Q4. Quarterly roadmaps organizations are building. So when you look for the product owner jobs, so the first, I'm just texting you directly in front of you guys. Many of you joined from United States and product. I'm just typing product owner, enter, and I'm just picking any job that just got posted maybe in last 24 hours. All right. So I'm just typing with the keyword called roadmap. What is that? So you are going to collaborate and roadmap, strategy, plan. Getting it? Product owner, clinical study, healthcare related, just now got posted. So look at this one, strategic roadmap. So influence the vision and roadmap in alignment with the technology teams. Getting it? Clear so far? So first, as a product owner, you need to have a clear vision, what we need to build, who are our customers and everything. Then we need to build the roadmap. How we are going to build the roadmap? Like this. Clear so far? Next. After building the roadmap, can I build the entire product on my own? No, right? So I need, first of all, I need to understand what are all involved. So I cannot ask my development team, hey guys, build the login. What kind of login? Is it secure login, insecure login, or what kind of passwords? I need to have more detailed requirements. So that is the reason as a product owner, I go and participate in the detailed workshops. What I do, I participate in the workshop. There is a workshop called story mapping workshop. What I do? Story mapping workshop. In this particular workshop, so I'm going to Understand? Okay, so we want to enhance the security. Under security, how we are going to do that? We are going to help the customers to go avail the services. What kind of services we are going to provide to our customers? So book the doctors. Who are all the doctors? When they are available, how we are going to make it available? Story mapping, having a bigger picture. Okay. Now, by participating in the workshops, now as a product owner, I'm able to understand the requirements in detail. Now, what I'm going to do as a product owner, I need to write all the requirements. These are all the set of things that needs to be completed, correct? So I need to complete these I need to write the requirements somewhere, a list of things that needs to be completed. Now, all these requirements, I'm going to write it in a backlog. What is that we call? We call a backlog. Backlog for the things that needs to be completed. So who is going to write? Product owner. I'm going to gather the requirements and I'm going to write the requirements for the product. Now I'm going to call this as product backlog. Product backlog. Now I'm going to represent the high level feature as an epic and the set of requirements. For example, customer care is an epic and the requirements goes like this. Customer care, maybe 24/7, walk in, take this. Payments is an epic. Debit card, how the customers can pay? Debit card payment, credit card payment, PayPal payment. Booking an appointment is an epic. What kind of features we can allow our customers? Customers can book an appointment using the phone, via email, via mobile app. Getting it? This is, remember, we are building an ABC mobile bank and similarly security as well. So what is the next step? Vision, roadmap. After roadmap, the workshops. Then the fourth step is building the product backlog list of requirements. Shall we go ahead and build a roadmap? Shall we go ahead and build the product backlog? Where can I write? In the old days, I used to write the requirements like this in an Excel sheet, but this is not transparent. Nowadays, the teams are working remotely. We need a lot of approvals, lot of reviews. So a better collaboration is required. So that's why we are using a tool called Jira. What is that tool? Jira tool. So this is world's #1 tool for agile project management. Agile project management. Now let me introduce you to that tool and help you to understand to create this particular project step by step. Right. What is our step now? We want to build a product backlog. What is our project is all about? This is the telehealth, ABC telehealth. Now I'm going to, don't worry about the steps. You're going to learn everything very much in detail in the classes. Projects, software development. We want to build the software. Yeah. Scrum. There is a framework called Scrum. Use the template, company managed template. Now I'm going to type ABC telehealth. Okay. Next. Continue. Perfect. Now we want to have a project. The project is ready. Now in this particular project, where we are going to write the requirement, we are going to write the requirement in the backlog. In the backlog, where is our backlog? List of things, everything it comes. So now I'm going to ask, in the interest of time, I'm using my friend, my virtual assistant called ChatGPT. So in the class also, you're going to use epics and user stories for ABC telehealth. Okay, include regulatory and security also. It will understand. This guy is my very friend. Now, so how we are going to write the features? First one is patient has to register, correct? Now, patient registration. These are all the requirements as a product owner I am writing. Patient registration. So I'm going to write an epic, create, I'm going to write a big epic, which is going to be bigger, large span of time. Yeah. So in this epic, what is the summary? Patient registration and onboarding. Okay. Good. Let me open the epic, view the details. Okay. Now, for this particular patient registration, what are all the features that we want to do? So we are writing the requirements from the patient perspective. Taking care of the customer is very, very important. All the organizations nowadays keeping customer at the center of the stage. Customer centric design is important. Customer centric design, understanding the needs, empathizing with the customers' needs, and then build what they want, solve the problems continuously, continuously. So if you just see, all of you are familiar with GSK, UK, project management and the product. Just to give you an example here. Now, if you see the project management here, GSK used to build the ideas, ask the team, hey guys, let us build this for the customer, and deliver, hey, this is what we can do. Gone are the old days. Now, companies are transitioning from here to the product management. What? Keeping the customer at the center of the stage, empathize, understand the feelings of the customers, problems of the customers. How can we satisfy the customers? Define what they are looking for, brainstorm the ideas, build it, test it, release, repeat, repeat. In this process, the business people, IT, everyone, we are going to come together as a team. Hey, our customer is common. We need to build something valuable for our customers. Clear? So that's what I mean to say. So now we created the epic. So that is the reason organizations, when you join as a product owner, you're going to write the requirements from the customer perspective. You have to write the security requirements as well. That comes under the non-functional requirements. But they are the functional requirements which will satisfy the customer needs. Correct? So here, as a patient, I want to register using mobile. Okay. Now I am writing the requirement. I want to upload the ID, driving license, for the insurance purpose as well, correct? Then as a we because we want to get, I have to as a CEO, right? I have to ensure that I am in compliant with the HIPAA, otherwise penalties are there. So I have to check that consent from the patient. So we have to have that tick mark also so that we can, I want to accept the HIPAA consent during the sign up and the data is protected. What will happen if the data is not protected? We are seeing now a lot of days, lot of news now. So if you just say data breach, you press enter, you see here 16 billion passwords exposed. Ex students charged over hacking university for cheap parking. Maybe this guy wants maybe a $50 and he already have access to the Excel sheet of the university student user ID, yeah, the usernames, address and everything. He's already to do with this. Anything can happen. So the security is very, very important, and that's what we are taking. So the patient is getting consent and our responsibility to take it. Got it? Now, all these things, they belong to the patient. This is like a parent, they are children. Now, let us link that to the patient registration epic so that we know that they all belong to patient registration. Now, maybe one more, yeah, one more epic called security. Okay, security, cyber security related. What will happen if it is not secure? My app will be hacked and the hackers will, they can do whatever they want. Once they hacked, we are under their control, right? So for that, so as a system, encrypt all the data that is related to this one. So create encryption means non-human readable format. Yeah. Why I'm taking these cybersecurity? Because they are the latest projects across the globe. I want to control. So here administrator, audit log for actions. Let us say, for example, if the receptionist in the hospital try to log into the admin portal and they try to get the information, right? We can't. So that we call role-based access. We can't give the patient information to the receptionist. For example, the health reports, right? Look at this one, role based. So they belong to security. Making sense? One more. So now here the patient want to just the last one. In the interest of time, I can't build the entire product here. Okay, team. Now, oh, I want to create an epic. What is the epic here? The epic is appointment and scheduling. Cool. Now I'm opening the appointment and scheduling. Here, I want to filter by doctors. Let us say I'm a female and I'm comfortable looking only female doctors. So I want to filter all the female doctors or all the doctors specialized in pediatricians, whatever. And similarly, doctor also want to see the time between the patients. Yeah, all of them, they comes under the appointment and scheduling. Good, good, excellent. All right, now we have the backlog. We have the backlog. We need to complete the work. Somebody has to do. As a product owner, I have the clear vision. I have the roadmap. We have the requirement, and we are able to write the requirements here. Now, assume that you are a builder, and I came to you with the list of all the requirements. Are you going to build it on your own? You need to have a team, engineers, plumbers, painters, electricians. They are going to build, correct? Now, I need to have a team. Now, I am going to appoint the team. So I already went to the market. I appointed the team, and I got, let us say, this particular team. Okay, leave it. Let us go with the flow. Once you understand this flow, this is good enough. Okay. Now, what is the, okay, let me just take off this. What is the next step? We have all the requirements that needs to be completed, right? We need to have a team now, and we have to build a software, right? So now we are based on all the requirements, we are forming the team who can do the front end design, who can do the back end design, and who can do the testing, and who can do the security, like that, right? So now this team, what we call cross-functional team. Cross-functional team mean that this team is having required amount of expertise to translate any requirement to a value. Give them any requirement, they do the analysis, design, development, testing. But earlier we have seen, right? I think at the start of the class, I showed you the old ways of working, traditional ways of working. So it is like a handover process. I think I deleted that picture. Okay, but here we have one team coming together as a team to deliver that as a value. Now we need a person to manage this team. Let us say if the team is facing some challenges, that particular person should be support so that they are going to achieve the goals. Now we hired this lady called Mary. This Mary. So what is her job? Mary job? So Mary is going to implement. There is a framework in this agile called Scrum. Number one framework used by the agile teams across the globe called Scrum. Okay, so the Mary responsibility is to ensure that to implement the Scrum framework properly. Implement the Scrum framework properly, and I will guide you on that. Okay, so now we have Mary, and she's going to work as a Scrum Master from now. And we have the development team, and we have the product owner. Now, what a product owner will do? The product owner is going to communicate, hey guys, this is the requirements, right? So the product owner need to clearly explain the requirements. So that is what we call it as a refinement meeting. What is it? Refinement. So as a Scrum Master, you are going to facilitate, drive all the meetings. So what is the first meeting that happens? The first meeting that happens is refinement meeting. we have few meetings in the Scrum framework. In this refinement meeting, so the product owner clearly explain the requirement to the team. The team understand the requirements. They identify any internal, external dependencies, and they do the estimation. Because as a product owner, I understand, I explain what need to be built, by when we need to complete. By when we need to complete. Oh, another one more thing. Do we have any idea by when we need to complete? No, right? So here, based on the roadmap, as a product owner, I can also create the releases. Maybe a simple release, I will create it for you. Just 1 minute. Maybe I will create a release, create version. Let us say we want to release it in the R2, Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. Maybe let us say R3, R3 2025. Okay. So release 3 is from 1st of July to July, August, September. Quarterly release, we call it as quarterly in this particular quarter. Why not we? This is how we create the release. Now let us say patient wants to register. So this is going to be refresh. Now here I'm going to add version release. Getting it? What needs to be released and when it needs to be released? Who is going to determine? The product owner. Got it? Good. So now the product owner understand more about the implementation because they are the one who is going to develop. If the developer says, oh, the requirement is too big, maybe I have to break it down. If the developer says, oh, for this requirement, we have some external dependency, I have to understand the dependency. Correct? So that's the process of, and then after that, the developers, they do the estimation. This may take maybe, let us say, 8 days. There is a concept called story points, but I don't want to go into the detail in the interest of time. So let us say, so this is how the developers, they estimate. Smaller work, less time, bigger work, more time. I want to build a wall 1 day. I want to build a bedroom, maybe a few weeks. I want to build a house, few months. Yeah? Based on the amount of work, complexity, the developers, they are going to estimate. Now we have the estimated product backlog. Estimated product backlog. So that's the first event. What is the first event? The first event is refinement meeting. Refinement meeting. Refinement meeting. Okay. So with this, at least we have a clear understanding. Now, in the Scrum framework, the heart of the Scrum framework, we call it as sprint. Listen carefully. What do we call? We call this as sprint. What do you mean by sprint? Sprint is a small, short time boxed duration, which will help the teams to achieve their goals. Which will help. Why short time boxed duration? I will tell you. In the old ways of working, I clearly explained the business people, they gave the business requirements and we have to complete all the requirements in one go using design, development, testing. And that took 2 years. That took 2 years. In this span of 2 years, the needs of the customers got changed. Marketing conditions got changed. Whatever the value that we delivered, it may or may not be relevant to the needs of the customer and late feedback from the customers. So that's the reason all the projects are failing, most of them. So this is a huge risk. The risk is directly proportionate to the timeline. So to mitigate that risk in Agile, what do? We try to deliver the valuable software in shorter time cycle called sprints. Let us say we want to deliver accounts, engage the customer here, customer starts access using the accounts. We want to deliver loans, customers start using loans. We want to deliver payments, take the feedback. Deliver the value, take the feedback. Deliver the value, take the feedback. That is the Agile mantra nowadays. You can map this example to any organization. Got it? So this is the sprint. So in the sprint, the first activity is there is an event called planning meeting. Planning meeting. Yeah, I'm giving you one full cycle. Okay? Planning meeting. What happens in the planning meeting? We plan how much of work we are going to take based on our capacity. Okay, and what is the work that we need to build? Why are we are doing this work? Okay, and then how we are going to complete this. Who is going to drive these meetings? as a Scrum Master, maybe you will be driving if you are taking the Scrum Master role. Okay, so your job as a Scrum Master is to facilitate the meetings, ensure that the Scrum framework is implemented properly, all the stuff. Now, so we first planning meeting. How can we do the planning meeting? Create. Let us say the first goal is to help our patients with the registration forms. Yeah, we're going to do this. Patient, we want to build all these things. Yeah, patient want to register using email, HIPAA content, and these things. Now start sprint. Yeah, and when we are going to start, let us say we are starting it from 1st of July. Let us say 2 weeks. What is our goal? Our goal is to build patient registration or help our customers with secure. That's the goal. Yeah, registration. Start, meaning that you are activating this cycle. So now we are starting this on 1st of July. So in 2 weeks of time, by 15th of July, the development team, they should be able to complete all these 3 requirements that they took. Agree or not? So now the developers, let us say Ayesha is going to pick up this one, and Collins is going to pick up this one, and Maheshwar is going to pick up this one. If the requirement is big, and if the requirements, let us say 2 or 3 people, they have to do it. So even they go here and they're going to break it down. Let us say they have to do the design, they have to do the development, they have to do the testing. Example. And this we call is user story. They are the tasks. Okay. So we will do this, and exactly in real time, all of you are going to do this in the classes, hands-on activities. I'm going to create a project and all of you are going to have your own projects. I will show you. Good. So that's how the planning. So the next event that happens in this particular sprint is the daily stand-up or daily scrum, where the developers, they quickly collaborate, understand how well we are progressing towards our goal. Yeah. So they are going to understand how they are progressing, and they will join a quick meeting, and she says that, oh, I completed the design. Yeah, I'm doing the development. Yeah. And like this. Let us say this guy says, oh, I'm doing the testing and I don't have the clarification of the requirement. Now she raised a flag. Hey, I need help. I'm slowing down. So if the developers are slowing down, who is going to help the team members to achieve the goal? Your job as a Scrum Master is to help the team to achieve their goals, whatever it takes, administration, managerial, everything. So you have to connect with that particular person, understand why they are slowing down. This particular person says, oh, I am working on this particular requirement. I need that clarification. Without that clarification, I cannot do the testing. Then my job as a Scrum Master is to meet the product owner and ask the product owner, hey, can you please give the additional clarification? The product owner gives required clarification here, let us say here, okay? Or maybe in the description also. So as a product owner, I'm giving required clarification and then save. Now this is no longer a blocker. She got the clarification. Remove the flag like this. The developers, they complete this particular requirement. Update, update. And this requirement is done. So from the backlog, what we have done, from the list of all these requirements, we took 3 requirements, this one. So the developers, they have to complete these backlog items. This we call is sprint backlog. That's it. This is the product backlog for the product evaluating sprint backlog. Clear? Good. Now, that's how the developers on a daily basis, they complete the work. They complete the work. So on the last day of the sprint, let us assume that today is 15th of June, July, and you have to complete the sprint. When you complete the sprint is going to be no longer active. Yeah, complete sprint, complete. Excellent. Congratulations. Successfully, we completed one sprint. Completed. Now, again, so on the next day, the sprint starts. The developers pick up these set of requirements and they complete. Again, next sprint. That's how it works. That's how we operate in the new ways of working, also called agile ways of working. Wow, agile ways of working. Here, before we start the new sprint, who gave the requirement? The business people. We got the requirement from the business people. So now as a product owner, I'm going to invite the business people. Hey, look, we completed the patient registration form and our development team, they are going to showcase, we call it as demonstration, a demo. Okay, demo. So let us say here, sprint review, the work done by the development team, showcase. So here, you see here, large scale Scrum, Bazaar, in a bigger organization. Yeah. So this is how the actual in real time, the business people, they come and then they review the work done by the development team. The developer says, we have done this, we have done this. So now these people, they are going to determine what is done, what is not done. They actually show the demo. They actually show the demo. Let us say, we say maybe telehealth, patient registration. Now, what our developers they have done, they completed the patient registration, right? So now they are going to showcase this to the business people. This is how the patient registration look like, and maybe online. You see, patient registration form. This is how the business people, they say that, oh, this is good. Can we have a different color? It is very plain. Can we have the consent form? Can we have this? Can we have that? Yeah. So accordingly, the developers, they are going to the product owner take the feedback and developers work on that feedback. And on the last day, on the last day, the last event that we have in the Scrum is retrospection. Retrospection is an important opportunity for the team to understand in this particular 2 weeks of journey what really went well, what didn't go well, what actions we need to take to improve our situation next sprint. So as a Scrum Master, you're going to drive the retrospections. If you see the real-time retrospection here, you see here, ABC Bank, what went well, what didn't go well here, requirements are meeting the ready, and then stakeholder feedback is very good, limit, and like this. What didn't go well? Last minute changes are coming, and technical issues, and what actions we need to take to improve the situation. So all these action items we are going to implement a year. And at the end of sprint 2, again, we are going to pick up, we are going to do another retrospection. So this is not a one-time activity. It's a continuous activity for continuous improvement. So as a Scrum Master, you're going to help the team to improve continuously. Very important. By conducting the retrospections, by doing the agile maturity assessment, how well, how far, to what degree, to what extent my team is implementing agile values and principles. You see here, and you do this. This we call agile maturity assessment. So as a Scrum Master, you will be doing these things. As a Scrum Master, you are going to help the teams with the agreements. What are the working agreements? Definition of ready. What is the definition of ready? What is the definition of done? What not? So in real time in the interviews, definitely they're going to touch base all this stuff. And you must touch base these things to create that wow. And if you give the basic answers, the market is tough. You are not going to get the offer. Trust me. Okay. So got the good understanding. Now, how you are going to build a product? Now, once this is done, you are going to release. You are going to release to the market. Once the business people they say that yes, it is safe, it is secure, no defects, we do the release. So all the releases in the organization will be coordinated by another role called release manager. So this guy is the release manager. So he is responsible for driving the go, no go meeting, and he will be having, or he or she will be having their own checklist. Accordingly, they're going to say, yeah, this feature is ready to release. This feature is not ready to release. So as a Scrum Master, you have to coordinate with the release manager. You have to coordinate with the product owner, all the stuff. Can we see 2, 3 job descriptions to get a feel of it? Let us continue with the product owner. Yeah. Senior product owner digital. Don't worry about senior and junior. I will make you really confidently apply, do the jobs for senior roles. Yeah. So as a product owner, you're going to work closely with the development teams, correct? You're going to prioritize the product user stories. We already done that one, right? We prioritize the user stories and we already executed it. And properly document the user acceptance criteria. I will show you in the actual class. The acceptance criteria is conditions of satisfaction. So as a product owner, I am going to open the requirement and I have to write the acceptance criteria here. I have to write the acceptance criteria here. Conditions of satisfaction, right? Acceptance criteria. We are going to heavily use AI in the classes. So for the patient registration, this is the acceptance criteria. There is a scenario called given, when, then. So we use this. Given the user enters the valid email ID, when they click register, they should receive the OTP for extra security. If the user is entering the strong password account. Yeah. Similarly, video consultation. So where we read the acceptance criteria, we are going to read the acceptance criteria here in the description of the requirement. Say that's what they're asking, nothing much. All right, team. So you should be understanding the key for. So it's not about building, right? So key performance indicator trends. So now you build the you build the app. The app is already in the market. You are doing the business. I am doing the business. Now the app is already in the market. Now how my application is doing? How many people they are downloading the app? How many people they are uninstalling the app? How many are customers satisfied? How much of money I'm making? I need to understand, right? Let us say in this month of June, in this month of June, 1 million customers downloaded the app. In the month of July, 10 million customers downloaded the app. So number of downloads may be a KPI, key performance indicator. So it's not about building and releasing. It is more also about tracking, monitoring. How my product is performing in the market is important, right? So here with this data, I can see that it is really doing well. Let us say in the month of September, 8 million users uninstalled the app. Let us say there is some security issue. So the customer, they felt that, oh, we might have experienced these kind of scenarios. We are no longer safe with this application. Boom, 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 exit. Number of uninstalls. So it indicates that product is not doing well. There is some immediate attention required. Similarly, OKRs is required. So as a product owner, you need to have all these skills. Okay. So it's more about owning the product, vision, roadmap. Look at this one, drive the development, ensure, look at legal, accessible, security standards. I just opened this job description 14 hours ago, and it should closely resonate if you had understood our class. I was talking about the legal, I was talking about the security, strong partnership with the marketing teams. Got it? Every company. You can see maybe healthcare, medical, legal, insurance, whatnot. Every company is 1 minute team. Let me stop the screen share. And again, sharing. Somebody has scratched my whiteboard. Yeah. So product owner, you support the two agile teams. You prioritize the backlog, write the requirements. This. Collaborate. Got it? Some of you joined from India. So let us see. Maybe I'll just say 1 week. I'm just keeping it as India, the location. I will open 1 or 2 job descriptions just to give the feel. So here, what they say, drive the product strategy, access value, prioritize the user stories, quality, work with the managers, same stuff. Correct? Here you see, I have the app product owner experience, broad bridge, requirements, same stuff. Signa group, key responsibilities. You see, collaborate with the managers, final key decision making, communicates. So experience working with the Jira tool. Just now we had the experience. This is the Jira tool, world #1 tool for the project management. Yeah. So you can aim for these roles. Good number of jobs are there. And similarly, if you like, some of you joined from Australia as well. I just pushed Australia, and you see here, product owner. Let's say Allianz Insurance. You see, product owner, NSW, customer service. So you own the, what is your day-to-day? Own and manage the product backlog, prioritize the risks, dependencies, all the stuff. So in real time, if I just pick up my project, view all projects, maybe here, Lakshmi project, maybe I'll go this. You see here, real-time board. So we have the backlog here and active sprints in real time. And we need to have an automated dashboard for the visualization to bring the transparency. Got it? So what is the sprint? So here you see how my developers are doing, how many R items are done, what are the impediments. Maybe I can just click, or let us say if I want to see how many Ayesha has done, click. It will bring all the management is very much required, right? You are managing the entire product. So you need to understand the all perspective, how my developers are doing, how we are progressing with respect to the release, charts, everything is required. Okay, value dependencies. Oh, for the dependencies, we are in the class, we are going to add the dependency mapper tool. Let's say, for example, the dependency is also very, very important. Otherwise, they are going to create user story. We are going to integrate these extra applications as well. Okay, so here maybe apps, dependency mapper. So these applications, they are going to pull internal, external dependencies, help us with the understanding like how many dependencies are there, and we need to take appropriate action immediately. Right now, there are no dependencies. Okay, perfect. Here also you see the vision, roadmap, acceptance criteria, time, budget, resources. Okay, team, cool. Now, similarly, if you just type Scrum, you can also apply for the Scrum Master. Here we also call as a iteration manager. Here you see the Scrum Master job. 2 days back it got posted. It's a weekend Sunday, so no jobs getting posted, but it's on Friday. So as a Scrum Master, you are going to facilitate all the events. You're going to remove the impediments. You're going to support the product owner in building the managing the product backlog. Correct? You're going to help the team from the external distractions. That's all. No technical. Similarly, Kmart. Leading all the meetings, work closely with the teams. demonstrate the structured team, all the stuff. Similarly, RD store, yeah, delivery manager, scrum master. So with this, with our training, you can with our intense 5 weeks hands-on training, you can pick up all these roles. And nowadays, you need to closely observe that the roles are evolving and becoming more hybrid. So the organizations are expecting more from the people. So if you tell that, 1 minute, if you tell that I know only Scrum, that is not good enough. So you see hybrid roles like project manager slash Scrum master. So you should be able to work as Scrum master slash plus take care of the overall delivery. Agile lead slash project manager 2 hours back, 2 hours back in India. Let us see what they're asking. You see here, facilitate the daily Scrum. That's what we have seen. How you are going to do the daily Scrum. So you are going to help the team understanding how well they are progressing, who is doing what. That's what. Okay. Next, planning meetings. So you are going to help the teams with the planning meetings, review meetings, retrospections. You see, you say identify actionable improvements. That's what we have seen in the retrospection. We have actions for improvement is what they're asking. So you must learn these things. So you should be supporting the team, meet the teams individually, consult, okay, report and analysis. You should regularly analyze the burn down chart, how well the team is progressing with the work. How can you see the chart? So when you go to your project and when you go to the reports, so you have the burn down chart. So burn down chart is going to help you to understand how much of work is left against the time. How much of work is left? This indicates that the team has added some more additional requirements. Look how many issues completed in this particular sprint, how much work is added, issue reopened. Somebody has reopened. You can see here. That's what they're asking. Okay, blocker resolution, continuous improvement. That's what I said, continuous improvements. Yeah, that's all. And here also they're clearly asking, you should be familiar with Jira and Confluence. So job got posted just now, HSBC. So learning the tools, learning Jira, learning Confluence, understand the best practices, all these are very, very important. So here also BA plus Scrum Master. Look at these hybrid roles. So in the class that we have, it is the new batch is starting from next Saturday. So you are going to, it is starting from next Saturday. Where is it? Aha, just 1 minute. 5th July. The new batch is starting from next Saturday. Where is that? So we are going to heavily understand complete end-to-end project and product management as well. So on the day one, we are going to start with so this is how the classes are going to be USA time, evening time, Friday night, Saturday night, 8:30 to 12:30. Okay, Friday and Saturday, and India time, 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, Saturday and Sunday. Sydney time, Saturday and Sunday, 10:30 to 2:30, 4 hours with some breaks, of course. Okay. Now, day one, we are going to focus more on the traditional ways of managing a particular project, understand the waterfall, agile, the waterfall, SDLC, challenges with waterfall, and how agile came to existence. Okay. And we will also understand the Scrum overview. Day two, we are going to focus on the product owner roles, responsibilities. So as a Scrum Master, how do you set up the teams? And there will be a workshop called Skill Metrics Workshop. So all of you are going to do this. All of you are going to do this digital team skill metrics. And then all of you are going to update the risk register as well. Identifying the risks proactively, managing the risks is very important in the risk register. Tracking the risks. Here you see, right? Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah. So we'll be doing all the stuff, skill metrics, risk register, and we are going to build. So you have seen the job descriptions everywhere. They are asking about vision and roadmap. So we'll spend a good amount of time in understanding how to build a product, understanding the vision, personas, UI, UX, everything, and then writing the requirements. All of us going to write the requirements in the Jira tool. Okay, so all of you are going to get the assignments as well. I will be creating the Jira and Confluence to you in this week, maybe in 2 days of time, and you will get the assignments. So we will be doing the backlog prioritizations, estimations, definition of ready agreements, the sprint planning, a daily scrum, whatever is being asked in the market now, and Jira search, agile maturity, assignments, hands-on activities. So for example, I will take the previous batch here. So if you see here, so who is Meghna? Meghna is a student. So I'm going to teach the student how to build this. And for all the students, if you see view all projects, and they are the students who register. Maheshwar, Manu, Tejashwini, and Collins, Ayesha, like this. And you are going to use this instance. Similarly, I'm going to help you similar way with the Confluence as well. Spaces, view all spaces, and you see Faisat space, Mahesh space, Meghana space. So you're going to practice in this and we will be reviewing. And every week I'm going to send an assignment like this. So for example, week 2 assignment, week 2 oh, not this one. Yeah. Week 2, I'm going to send an email saying that, hey guys, please complete this, access your Confluence, build the roadmap, use this roadmap. And then you see, access your Jira and write the epics, stories like this. And we are going to have the volunteers to support you. And I'm going to give the examples as well. So like that, we progress for 5 weeks. After 5 weeks, we'll help you with the CV, LinkedIn, and then we start applying for the jobs. So if you see my shared resumes, we have the templates already here. Let us say if I take this template, look at that. Okay, and all the projects are going to be completely real time and all the cybersecurity related, customer enhancements, and data migration, cloud, all this stuff. Yeah, I have extensive experience all in this space, and I'm going to reflect all that. And many of the students they got very good amount of offers, very good amounts across the globe. And if any of you want to join this is a Telegram group. Okay, team, this is a Telegram group. 5,600 members are there. You can join this. I post lot of, I just gave this one. I will answer your questions as well. If any of you want to join, so please click that link, the Telegram channel link. You can join. And I share a lot of job opportunities across the globe. So massive data leak. So for example, contract opportunity, project manager, and you see here, and risk register, all complete cybersecurity risk register. And we are hiring for the Scrum Master remote. Look at this, please send the resume. And yeah, a lot of stuff is there. Yeah, you can join and go through. It's not compulsory, but if you join, you will have good access to the latest trends, recordings, materials, and also the job opportunities. Look at this one, Scrum Master job, Aldi, and here remote job, India Senior Scrum Master. All you have to do is simply click and apply. And when the interview is scheduled, I'm going to help you with this is the remote job. So when the interview is scheduled, I'm going to help you with the one-to-one interview guidance. Here also you see API, cloud, reviews, retrospection. This is a remote one. When it's done, you can work from home. Okay, and you are going to have a dedicated support in the WhatsApp group. I already created WhatsApp group here, July 25. And this is the one. And if you just see PSM, Professional Scrum Master, and the batches I train, look at that. So you take anything, 2022, April 2022. or June 2022. This is the year, March 2023, May 2023, 2024. Yeah. So Jan 2000. Recently, I completed the batch, which we started in the month of May 2025. And for that batch, so look at this. Okay, team. Good. So I share the opportunities like this directly. You can get Scrum Master job, Melbourne, careers, and webinars. Okay. Perfect. Say continuous support on the WhatsApp group also will be there. I work for like mm, lot of hours. You can all you can do simply is just open Google and type my phone number. So my phone number is 61 Australia country code 41251636 and just press enter. Okay, you'll get good number of pages about me and my services. So all these are the pages. Just my phone number speaks. Any Okay, we'll go through the questions. I'll go through the questions one by one, and we conclude the call. Okay, team. First of all, I want to thank you for giving this opportunity. You spend your valuable time and you joined this webinar. So I hope you got a good amount of a flavor of my teaching style and the tools. What are the skills that we need? What kind of opportunities we have in the market? Yes. Now let me go through one by one question. Benjamin, AI is a new thing. How can we implement AI already existing project to small? Oh, yes, correct. So definitely, Benjamin, AI is very, very important. In the class also, I already use the chat GPT, one form of AI. Okay, it's a tool, generative. So based on the request, it gives. As a product owner, if I have to write all those requirements, it would have taken at least 2 or 3 days. But with the help of AI tool called chat GPT, I was able to get a good structure in 2 minutes or 1 minute, right? And then I have to fine tune those requirements according to the company. That's how that's how you can make yourself a better product owner. Similarly, as a scrum master, I want to understand what technique I have to use. This is the situation of the team. What techniques I have to use for the retrospection to improve the situation. It will give the technique. So I have to learn and implement that one. So AI is not going to replace Scrum Master product owner. AI is going to make your job better and more efficient. But it is up to us how well we are going to observe that AI. Okay, and I'm going to teach everything in the class very much in detail. We will use heavily. So Paul is asking, what is the difference between features, user stories? All right. So when you're talking about user stories, right? User stories in Agile. So features and user stories, they are in the Agile. So they are from the user perspective. So in Agile, the product owners, we keep the user at the center of the stage. So let us say I'm the product owner, yeah, and then we have the customer. The customer is maybe a banker, banking customer. So I want to step into the customer shoes and understand how the customer is going to avail my banking services. Let us say I'm going to write as a Bank of America customer, I want car loan so that I can purchase my car. This is how a user story is going to sound like. Okay, looks like it has who is the user, what is that we need to build, why we are building it, the value, who, what, why. Okay, that's the user story all about. When you're talking about the features, features are something really big. Let us say we want to offer drinks to the Pizza Hut shop. That's a drinks is a feature. And what could be the user stories like? So under drinks, maybe you can have 7-Up, Coke, Pepsi, whatnot. Got it? Maybe pizzas. Under pizzas, we can have various pizzas, right? Similarly, under security, how we are going to enhance enhancing the customer security is a feature. How we are going to do it? Maybe generating the OTP, multi-factor authentication, and then maybe let us say some maybe biometric authentication, so on and so forth. Got it? Chooks is asking, does security here implement application security control or the product design? It's look security from all aspects. Security from all aspects, from the code and how we are going to ensure that the code is properly written. So we have to ensure the code is following the coding standards. The code is following the security standards. Yeah. So maybe I will just share my screen and give you a small Example here, not here, maybe a definition, I've already definition I've done. Sample code review. So one of the reviewer is reviewing the code. Look at this. So this we call as a code. The developer has written this code using Java. You see here, due to the use of this one, this leave application subject to command injection attacks, meaning that a hacker can attack this one, inject a malicious software. This is a security issue. The code should be properly revised before the final release. If the token returned is compromised, the attacker could attack, gain access to the data. Got it? The security perspective. This is what we call code review. So as a Scrum Master, you need to ensure that the code is properly reviewed and this review document is attached to the Jira ticket, and you have to submit this to the release manager as well, because the release manager is going to check, hey, where is the checklist? Is this code safe to release? Do we have the penetration testing done? No major defects, no critical defects, go. Otherwise, no go. Okay. How many tools? Product owner and Scrum Master. Irfan, we are going to learn good amount of tools, sir. So basically, prime tools we have seen for the documentation purpose. We are going to learn the Confluence tool. Where is that? Yeah, Confluence tool. And for the project management, we are going to learn the Jira tool. And for facilitating the events, we are going to learn Miro tool in the class. There's a Miro tool. How do you drive the remote team? Let's say, for example, you get a remote job. How you are going to drive the events? So you are going to drive using Miro tool. And for estimation, you are going to use a tool called Planning Poker. So where the developers, they understand the story and they do the estimation. And for assessing the agile maturity, we do the agile maturity assessment, risk register tool. And we also have the mural tool. And for the capacity planning, we have the capacity management. And for the reporting, oh, plenty. At least 10 tools I will teach you. There is no limit as such. Yeah. Are the dependencies like API? No, API is just like a communication channel. Dependencies, something is dependent, so that because of that, we are not able to progress dependency. Okay. If to do this class, I am dependent on internet. Without internet, I cannot do it. Correct? So you cannot join. So there's a dependency. My workers, I'm a builder. My workers, they are doing some concrete today, the basement concrete. So my workers, they are dependent on the concrete supplier. If the concrete supplier is not supplying on time, they cannot do the job. That's a dependency. Dependency is there. I have to drop my kids to the school, and I am in the middle of the meeting now. My kids are dependent on me to go to the school. Dependency. API, application programming interface. It's a communication channel between front end and back end. So it's like how the services communicate in IT. In IT, okay. Let us say you build one microservice payment, another microservice shipment. Once the payment is done, this service send an API pop up up. Okay, the payment is done. You can do the shipment of the product, and we get that request response communications happens using API. So the developers, they build the API, Benjamin. Hope it makes sense. Okay. Do you provide certificates as well? Yes. Outside certifications are very, very expensive. But with us, all you have to do is $200. That too, you have to directly pay to scrum.org. Good enough. Can you please send the curriculum? Oh, yeah. I opened it. Maybe I can definitely, I'm going to add it in the group as well. As I said, 5th of July. I just sent it to you guys. It's there, and I will also drop it in the group as well. Okay, any more questions? Okay. Irfan, I really appreciate. Oh, thank you very much, Irfan. Thank you, Brown. Okay, Kumar is asking what's the difference between a product owner and the business analyst? So the business analyst is, okay, 1 minute, yeah. Very close actually, but the roles and responsibility changes. Maybe I'll just open with a slide. When you join the class, I'm going to explain in detail, but right now I'm going to just explain it at a high level. Sorry, I'm just trying to pick up the right slide. And all of you will have access to all these materials as well. So products, projects, product owner vision. Yeah, look at that. So the product owner, we have seen the product owner, right? So as a product owner, you're going to focus on the vision, the roadmap, understand the customer needs and everything. So your product owner primarily focuses, you are going to build a product and how you can maximize the value of the product is. So whatever we are building, you will ensure that it is meeting the user needs. Okay, and you are the member, you own the prioritize, you are going to own the prioritize the backlog. Okay, you interact with the stakeholders. You have the authority to make the decision because you are the owner of the product, and you develop and communicate vision and roadmap to the teams, what to build, when to build, collaboration, everything. Okay, complete ownership of the product. So now when we come to the business analyst, so your focus area is going to be more about analyzing the requirements that you gathered from the business. What is this business, what exactly they want, and understanding, analyzing the requirements. And you may add some items to the backlog, and you're going to gather details. Sometimes what happens is, let us say I'm the product owner, I may not be having enough time to go to different workshops. So in this process, I'm going to hire one or two business analysts. Hey, you go to payment workshop, you go to loan workshop, and you try to gather the requirements. So they are going to gather the requirements, the documents, communication about the solutions, how we can build it. Okay, and then they do the analysis as well, what are the requirements that we gathered, then the business processes, system, and data analysis. This is more about the analysis analyst. Okay, so Priyanka is will AI take over the Scrum Master role? Not really, Priyanka. AI is already there in the market, Priyanka. AI is already every project they are doing, but still you are seeing the jobs of the Scrum Master role here. Maybe here we are seeing the jobs of the Scrum Master role. Don't you think that HSBC is having the AI heavily? One of the largest banks. Why they posted 2 hours back? They want the Scrum Master to do this. They are looking. It's not going to take over. AI is not going to take over. AI is going to. You need to embrace the AI to make yourself better Scrum Master, to make yourself better product owner or project manager. That's very, very important. We always need to treat ourselves as a product. Hey, where exactly I am today? Am I meeting the market demand or not? Correct? If you are not meeting the market demand, nobody wants to. Nobody cares. If you are meeting the market needs, everybody wants you, right? And because the Samsung phone is meeting your needs, you want Samsung phone. Similarly, you need to treat yourself as like a product. Yourself like we should evolve, we should become better and better on a daily basis. Continuous learning is the key. I have 25 years of experience, and sorry, I have 25 years of experience, and I do learning every day. Every day I learn. It's the only way to succeed, survive in this competitive market. Okay. So whatever comes, we need to start embracing and keep make ourselves better. Aruna, thank you very much, Aruna. With the previous corporate experience operations, can we able to manage? Definitely, we need to tweak here and there, which I can guide you, but definitely you can enter. Yinka, thank you very much. Uh, if you the certification that you're going to directly get is from scrum.org, which is widely recognized across the globe, scrum.org. And with this, you can easily pass because I'm going to share you the previous papers. And from the day two itself, let us say we are learning about the product owner. Yeah, we will understand about the product, project, and all the stuff. Then you're going to have a quiz time. So those questions are from the previous papers. So with that topic, we are going to understand the questions. Topic, question and answers. Topic, question and answers. Okay. So that from the day one itself, we are getting ready for the certification. It's going to be a cakewalk. Don't worry. But our focus is more about into getting the job is very important in this competitive market. How to get the job? That's important. Okay. All right. So Benjamin, how does the business process mapping not really comes into the agile perspective? It's more about how the business operates end to end. Maybe if I just show you, not, I don't have the document here. I don't have the document here. Maybe I'll just say, let us see for the telehealth. It is in other laptop. Business process mapping is in the other laptop. Okay, so roles, processes, right? So like this one, the requirements, right? So we are having it in step-by-step processes. Patient. So what is the process step? The register. After that, verify. After that, insurance document, book the appointment. This is the process. Doctor approves the profile, sets this. System admin, pharmacy. Okay, swim lanes, diagram. You need to have a diagram for that. And then the detail flow, patient onboarding. Because you are a business analyst, you are going very much deep with respect to the processes. So what the patient will be doing? Accept HIPAA, tick. Okay, and appointment booking and virtual consultation. And then e-prescription. This detail set. Okay, you can do the Lucid chart. I'm already using this Lucid here. This is the one Lucid. Okay, cool. Sidhu, thank you very much, Sidhu. Thank you. Can I have a quick call after the work? Oh yeah, sure. I need to do. Yeah, sure. No problem at all. Thank you. Anyone, any final questions? I'm giving you the option to unmute. You can unmute and you can ask. Feel free to ask any question. Please raise your hand. You can ask me any question directly. Hope you got the value add for the how much? Oh, it's already 2 hours. I didn't notice that. So hope you got the value add for the time that you spent, sacrificed on the weekend. Chucks, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for
Thank
the
you, sir. I
explanation. Yeah,
enjoyed the session.
yeah. I just have it's not a question, but
Hmm.
I just have to a kind of get a commitment from you. You see,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, me, I'm in this cyber security world.
Yep.
I work with PwC as a consultant.
Excellent. Wow. Good.
Like what you said, continuous learning is the key.
That's the only way to survive, sir.
Yeah,
No
that's why
excuse
I'm
for
that's
anyone.
why I'm that's why I'm here. I don't just have to be stunted, but the question is this: I know like I told what is her name? What is her name? The lady that called
Rajni.
yeah, I told her I'm not here. We know the truth. This training will not give us everything that is needed in Scrum. But I need, I asked her if this will actually give me a good foundation to start with. Then the other ones I can also work on my own because you can teach us everything without us working it. There's nothing that will come out of it. So from your own end, after going through this training for 1.5
Mhm.
months or 2 months,
Mm.
consistently giving it time,
Yes.
will it be able to prepare somebody for a real life, a real world situation to go into this Scrum
Much more,
market?
Chucks. Much more,
Okay.
much more.
Yeah,
And
I just
I
I
always
just
talk
need
based on
that
the data.
assurance.
And you joined in the Telegram group. Now I stopped posting the pictures due to the security and other things. But I used to do. For example, if you go there and
Mhm.
just type RT and Juliana Jones from USA secured the remote job offer, and people congratulated here. And then Temi
Wow.
Tukpu from Lagos, she secured, and
Mm.
Christian from UK secured. This guy from India, this guy secured the Vijay from project manager position, and here, and it's up to you. Oh, plenty of people, plenty
Mm.
across the globe, and
That's a good
most of them
review.
they got the senior roles, not junior roles. Most of them they got the
Mhm.
senior roles. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
interesting to hear.
that's my
Thank you
committed.
very much.
Yeah, and I don't want to disconnect from the students just doing the training and disconnect. That is the reason I created this platform. And now,
Mm,
as and when anybody can ask any question after three
mm.
years, after 3 years, I am ready to support.
Oh, thanks very
Yeah,
much.
and I'm
Thank,
making my
thank
students to
you.
practice it so that you can confidently talk about all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm. And
Good
regularly,
to
very
see.
regularly, people they come and then they say that, oh, I got this job, I got that job, and we feel very happy for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thanks. There's one question I asked before where you were when it comes to security. And why
yeah.
I'm asking this question because I come from the cyber side.
Oh, you
So
are able to understand more, correlate what the example I'm taking, yeah? The
yeah,
application security, penetration
yeah,
testing.
so yeah. So when we are saying about the security,
Mhm.
does it imply application of the security controls to the design?
Yeah, it depends. Look, when we are designing itself, the architect needs to have a design in such a way that each and every feature is securely communicating to the other features. The customer
Mm-hmm.
able to securely communicate. When we are building, they have to build in a secure way. And when we are testing, we have to ensure that all the security features are implemented properly. That security happens in each and every stage. So gone are the days where we are talking about SDLC, oh Lord son, software development lifecycle. Now we are talking
Mm-hmm.
about SSDLC, secure software development lifecycle. So the
Mm-hmm.
security is getting addressed at each and every stage. We stopped talking about DevOps. We started talking about DevSecOps.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm. Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Paul, you have question. Go ahead. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Very
Ye-
good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask with respect to the project, because most times companies will be like, hey, can you run us through like the multiple project that you've actually undergone so
Mm,
far
mm,
throughout your career? So I wanted to know if like
mm.
along the way of to this on this journey, you're going to have like a set of projects, like
I
one
will be doing
project
that one. Yeah,
that
yeah. For example, to the previous students, let me open my email.
mm,
If I just type here, let us say project one, let us say this is the API project. Okay, so what is the context? What is the task? What is the tools and everything? And I'm going to talk about the cybersecurity projects and cloud migration project, data, and all the themes. And I'm going to share lot of real-time interview question and answers. Let us say interview question and answers, and you see here.
are these going to be like projects that we're going to like interact with, and as well you supervising the project to making sure that we are actually doing the right thing, or we're doing
We will be, look, they're not the end-to-end project because we won't be having a real-time simulation like where when we're talking about a project, we need to have a team to do the work because we
yeah.
don't have the team. But you are going to have that a simulation, a closed simulation. For example, let us say in this current batch, what I have done, I'm going to not this one. Yeah. So like what I do is let us say for example you are going to act as a scrum master and the other students who also joined they act as a developer. So you are going to assign the work to them and you are going to track the work and you are going to complete the work. So this is how exactly you will be doing as a scrum master tracking the work in the Jira tool. So like a simulation kind of a thing. Okay.
Okay, so I get it now.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. We do the reporting, we do the timeline, we do the roadmap, dashboards, a lot. Okay. Good. Nutana, thank you very much, Nutan, for this one. Thank you. Hope all of you had good insights. So learning the subject in a practical way is very, very important, whatever the subject that we are learning. So once we have that skill and the right potential, definitely organizations, they still want. But most of the people, they say that, oh, we are not getting jobs. If you, many of the trainings are outside, maybe theoretical trainings or maybe like a 2-day training programs. We can't learn anything in 2 days without doing all these practicals and learning. So we have to little bit tweak, maybe we have to defend that, and we get that confidence by doing it. So that's why I make my students to practice it, and that's how they're securing good jobs regularly. Anyone, any final questions before I conclude the call? My apologies. I took an extra half an hour more than the time committed, but I never wasted not even 1 minute. I know the value of time. For me, every minute counts. So all the tools mentioned, are they free or premium? Will it be shared? Yeah, I'm going to share you the links. All you have to do is simply click the link. That's all. And we will be generating, we'll be creating those cloud instances and you can make use of it. You don't need to download any software on your laptop. All right, Todiva, thank you. Okay, I'm going to upload the, who is that? Sulakshana. Hi, Sulakshana. Are you from India? Sulakshana, can you please unmute? Are you from India?
Yes.
Oh, okay. For students from India, we are doing it for 25,000 Indian rupees. Sulakshana, you can message me on my WhatsApp. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. And Tohid, there are any requirement for laptop? No, no. As I said, you're not going to install anything. Any laptop where you are already using, you might be using some movies or watching something. That laptop, basic laptop with good internet is fine.
One more question,
But
sir.
yes, sir. Go ahead,
Yes,
Paul.
like the timing. I want to know, like, when is this like last official
So
start?
are you in Texas or Maryland?
Maryland.
You are in Maryland. The class are going to confirm to start from next week, Friday 8:30 and Saturday 8:30 in the evening.
Okay, that's Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. And Monday to Thursday, I'm going to give the week 1 assignment. Again, Friday, Saturday. Monday to Thursday, week 2 assignment. Friday, Saturday,
Okay.
week 3 assignment. So learning, doing. We progress like that.
All right, good.
Okay, sir? Yeah. And then we will be reviewing as well. Chooks, you are in Maryland as well. Oh, a lot of students, they come from Maryland. Right. Any final questions? It's 1:30 here in
Any
Australia. Oh yeah, Sulakshana, hi madam, go ahead. You can
any
ask me any
job
question.
support or like
You get the job support in the sense like after getting the job, it depends on what kind of job, how much of efforts you are keeping, where exactly you need the help. Definitely we can do that, but it all depends on lot of ifs and buts are there with respect to the job support. How much of time, who is required, the location, the project.
interview support as well?
Interview support, yes, 100%. Whatever is in my hands, blindly commit. You take it for granted, and I'm telling on the recording. No matter whatever it takes to what no, I go to any extent to help my students to secure the job. But if it is in my hands, yes, the interview support, CV, LinkedIn, a continuous support. You want to work as a volunteer, or you want to get a letter of volunteership from my organization. Everything is there. Okay,
Um, Hi, sir.
Priyanka, go ahead.
Hi, sir. This is
Priyanka, go ahead.
Priyanka here. As
Yes.
I already asked you the same question again, I worked 10 plus years of corporate experience with MNCs
Hmm,
in Hyderabad, plus
excellent. Hmm,
as a team manager.
nice.
Since last 2 years, I'm on a break with the
Yeah.
child, so I want to
Yes.
move my career to technical
Yeah,
now.
that's fine. Absolutely fine. It's a natural process. Most of the women, especially, we just go through the maternity break and then we just again want to resume. We can give a valid justification. That should be fine.
And the problem here is I worked for a people manager, like most of
Hmm.
my work was into PMO
Yeah,
and people management and
no
leading the
problem at all.
teams.
Yeah, almost it's like a closely you perform the job of a scrum master. So you
Yeah,
have to
but
just
not on the
enhance that
technical task.
knowledge.
Yeah, not on the
Correct,
technical
exactly.
things.
But today you got a different view of the Scrum Master role, right? So you are going to understand the SDLC, complete SDLC, the development teams, the testing teams, the design teams, how you are going to interact, how you are going to talk, and what challenges that they face. You will learn everything very much in detail in the class.
Okay. Any other course also is still required for me to adapt
No,
because
it's
I
good enough.
already
This
been,
is good enough.
yeah. Thank you, sir.
You can confidently go for the Agile lead, the Agile project manager, Scrum Master, product owner, multiple roles you can pick up.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and if you just if you want, and just I want to quickly share my previous, so different titles where my student they got. So Abhi, she said that Thank you. I'm now a project manager in the Maryland state government. I be very. And Mayur, he's from India. So I got promoted as an agile coach. He's my old student, but now he got promoted as an agile coach.
Sir, if you don't mind, may us know like what experience previously they carried to get these jobs?
It depends. Some of them, most of them, they are from non-IT background.
Okay.
Yeah. So Chioma is saying that I'm yet to come anyone across like you. You're incredibly resourceful, ta ta ta, and all the things. And Arun, he lives in Australia, very, very close to my house. He got it. Shambhu, he's from Pune. He got 34 lakhs per annum. And Manohar got senior scrum master. Shamsan, yeah, from India. Bari and Kani from USA. She got a gap. You see, I had got this offer after nearly 1.5 years break. My last job was with Infosys. Today only I got the offer.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Is there a relationship between agile and lean training?
It is because lean is more about identifying the waste, and I'm going to touch base all those aspects as well.
Okay, thank you. So you
Yeah,
were
identify.
we're going to have like a good overview on.
Identify. Yeah. Because let us say, for example, dependencies are taking more time, so that is creating the developers are waiting. The waiting times create waste. So identifying the waste, taking the appropriate actions on time to reduce the waste is nothing but your lean.
So can this same knowledge be transferred to like another industry, like when we say construction industry or
Construction,
manufacturing?
you can map your activities to the construction industry. Here you have the software developers. There you will be having the actual workers.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So only difference is they are using the software to build. There they are using that bricks and mortar to build.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So Adeline, she is my student as well. I want to thank to reach out my words of gratitude. I got the job offer, world largest in she got in the healthcare company in USA. I can't thank you and my sister who recommended. So a lot of people, and she got the job offer as a project analyst, IT project analyst. So Femi got plenty of people are there, like and people they say that because of you, my son and I are living happy, comfortable life. God bless you. It's like over a period of time, right? We trained plenty of, and I want to got the job as a project manager. And your voice is resonating in my ears. And he prepared a presentation. I think yeah. Kiran Wag, Seshireka, Australia, Olubukani from people from Nigeria also. And look at this one. To think I was even spectacle that will I get a full-time remote job after the training. You build my confidence and you even posted this opening as well. Really grateful. That's what we want, right? And I'm empowering the people. Okay, yeah, I don't want to go through. Tons are
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I have one
Yeah,
question.
go ahead, sir.
Uh,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Akshay.
my background is whole in HR and recruitment. So,
Yeah.
right now I'm having a HRBP, and
Hmm.
previously I work in US IT staffing, and afterwards I work in Canadian staffing, and afterwards again I work in as an international
Hmm.
placement.
Hmm.
So, how I can switch to this?
Right. So are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
So you can take this training and you can build saying that, oh, I worked in the agile environment, but I was more into the, not with the development teams, but more into the recruiting process mapping, and having the activities in the Jira tool, seeing who is doing what, assigning the work like this. So we can map.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
got
can
it.
map and then we can tweak it as well. And I'm going to guide you how can we adjust your CV to meet the demand.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, sure, no problem at all. So if I already created a WhatsApp group. So if anybody wants to be part of this WhatsApp group, yeah, please message me on my uh, WhatsApp number. All of you have my WhatsApp number, right? If any of you don't have, you can directly message +61 is the Australia country code 41251636 This is my WhatsApp number. Okay, so please message me on my WhatsApp number, and I can add you to the group. All right, team, and I want to say a big thank you again for participating in this free webinar, and see you guys in the actual classes. Meanwhile, if you need any personal guidance, assistance, please do not hesitate to reach me. Thank you one more time. Bye bye. Thank you, sir. Pausing the recording. Stopping the recording.